right back with your desserts.
Thank you. So, what else?
What do you mean?
What do you do?
I work at a coffee shop. Actually, really like being a barista. Yeah.
It doesn't get boring?
No?
What else do you do?
I read.
Wow, what do you read?
Javier Circus. Cesar Aira. I've recently been really into Clarice Lispector.
You must read a lot.
I do. There's always something new to learn.
I see.
What's the last book you read?
The Hunger Games.
Yeah, I love that series.
Really? Why?
Strong female protagonist. Singular point of view, which is rare. And they're dark as fuck.
They're kids' books.
No, they're more than that. They're trauma stories. Or how people deal with trauma. Like, look at Haymitch. He spends year after year watching children go to their grave. The only thing he can do is hold their hand until they're slaughtered. That sucks.
Yeah. I read them because my sister reads them, so it gives us something to talk about.
Well, your sister has good taste then.
I read the first one. I don't think I'm going to finish the series.
Don't you want to know what happens?
I guess I'll just watch the movies. Thank you.
You've got to be messing with me.
And if I'm not?
Well, obviously I'd have to kill you.
Oh, it's really harsh.
Harsh, but fair.
There's enough trauma in the real world. Honestly, I don't need it in my entertainment.
Okay. So if you don't read, what excites you?
Food.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, do you bring all the girls here?
Here, no.
Oh.
But I do try every place I can.
That must be expensive.
Can be, but it's worth it. A really good restaurant or a good food truck, it's worth whatever I spend on it.
Do you ever cook for yourself?
Not really.
Have you ever thought about learning?
No.
Why not?
I don't have time.
There's always time.
Not really. During a political cycle, I work crazy hours. I'm flying everywhere. I'm at the candidate's beck and call, so when I have free time, I want to be served like I serve.
You've put thought into this.
Yeah.
So you never cook?
Why would I waste time learning a skill I'm never going to use?
Well, what about the year and a half between elections?
First of all, elections happen every year. And it's less time off than that. I mean, between the campaigning and the canvassing. Look, you miss my point. I work really hard. So, when I have free time, I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna see what the world can bring to me. I'm gonna explore. I'm gonna enjoy my time. Why would I want to learn something that takes time from me?
That's backwards.
What do you do for a living again?
Barista.
Look, it's like what you said about learning. Just because I don't want to learn how to cook doesn't mean that there isn't an endless supply of chefs out there for me to find and try.
You know, there's a lot of trauma in the production of food.
Are you for real right now? Like,
You are? Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I can see why you like this place.
Oh, so you like the food?
I would have licked the plate, but we are out in public.
I mean, don't let that stop you.
I'm gonna let it stop me.
No, I'm not lying. I'm doing a 5K. I just haven't started running yet.
When is the run?
November, the week after the election.
Oh, there's an election this year?
Mayoral. You really ought to read a newspaper or listen to NPR. Maybe take your nose out of an obscure book long enough to read a blog.
You seem pretty fit.
I'm deceptively schlubby.
How far can you run right now?
It's like there.
That street light?
Not very far.
Show me.
I'd rather not.
Chase me.
No, wait.
Catch your breath.
Yeah. I guess I should start running.
It's weird to see woods like this in the city. Let's go explore.
That's not the safest.
Just a couple more things to clear up. So you met through Tinder? And that was the only time you saw Mr. Carr?
Correct.
And you were with him from 8 p.m. till 2 a.m.?
Yeah. We went out to dinner and then we went for cocktails. That's correct.
Will you write your address down for me?
Yeah, sure.
How's the bookstore?
Still in business.
We'll be in touch. Be careful.
Thank you. I will. Did Olivia help you yet?
Yeah. But, I need to pay.
Non-fat?
Yeah.
$4.51. Dislocate your arm again?
No.
Just for looks then.
Yes.
Nice. Becoming.
Thank you. I thought I'd try it out. I thought it might be a good conversation starter.
Yeah, well, it works.
That it does.
Here's your drink, Eddie.
Thanks, Olivia.
Sitting today or rushing off?
Sitting. For a while anyway. I've got some reading to do.
Hey, did you know there's an election every year?
Yes.
How did I miss that?
Other things on your mind?
Yes.
Question.
Answer.
What did the cops want with you?
The guy I went on a date with was killed.
Oh,
Enjoy your coffee. What are you reading?
2666.
Good.
Yes. Hard. Violent.
And?
It's about an assload of murders in Mexico. Dark. That's what it is. Dark and incredible. But it's hard to recommend.
Bolaño. I know him. Or, I've read him. You enjoying it then?
I am. I was actually inspired by my book thief to pick it up.
Really?
Really. How's work?
Want to go on a date?
Yes.
I thought so.
Because I come in here all the time.
Because I'm pretty. Because you come in here all the time.
I made it obvious.
I mean, how many coffees can a girl drink?
You have to keep drinking them. You reach a point where you drink enough, you have to make up for the sleepless nights somehow. It's a vicious cycle.
Heinous, really.
I love Thursdays.
I do not work Thursdays.
Exactly.
You work at the bookstore on Thursdays.
Benefit of ownership. I can take a holiday whenever I want. Want a picnic?
Really?
Really? My aunt's away. We'll have her place all to ourselves.
I disagree.
How's that?
It's not sad that they never met again. Arturo and Ulysses had their time together and then they moved on to the next stages of their lives.
Don't you think that they should meet again?
No.
Not even ideally.
What would that prove?
It'd give the reader closure.
But Bolaño gave the reader an experience, which I am arguing, is better.
Experience is fine, but ideally we want closure with everything.
We do not.
You're wrong about that.
Oh?
Yeah.
Explain to me how I'm wrong.
Okay. Your mom is dying. And you live on the other side of the country, and you have the opportunity to fly back and see her one last time. Who wouldn't want to be able to be there and speak to her one last time?
That game is dumb.
What?
That is a dumb game.
What?
What would that prove?
The point of the game is hope.
What do you think was the gift of Arturo and Ulysses?
The gift or their gift?
Either.
Connecting all those people.
Which is our gift, too.
Sure.
They connected all these people to the possibility of their magical lives. We all changed lives, for the better, for the worse. But they had played their lives out together. There was no need to retread those moments. If they had met again, they would have likely reworked the same fields of thought that they had before. And to what end? Why go back? The Mississippi moves forward, not back.
The Mississippi moves. You believe it's moving forward to the future, but you can't say it's not moving back to the sea, from freedom to confinement. What if they're moving away from freedom? It's not a leap to say that as we get older, the more we're restricted by the choices we make. And then you're left with if only.
But either way, the moment is gone, which is a death, is it not?
I'll drink to that.
Cheers. You mean you do not want to live this moment again?
Exactly. I mean, I like being challenged as much as the next girl does.
So you don't, then?
Right. You know, frankly, hardly anyone challenges me. I'm bigger and louder than most people, so I get away with a lot of bullshit.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. You ever see Le Bonheur?
No.
This place reminds me of that film.
Does it take place in a field?
Cute. No. There are fields, but it's the flowers.
Oh, is that the French film where the husband cheats on his wife?
Are you being funny?
Sort of.
It is.
Yeah, she drowns in the end, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen that. Have you ever seen the one where the butcher is a serial killer?
And the school teacher falls in love with
Yes.
him. Le Boucher.
I haven't seen that in forever.
Oh, Chabrol.
Oh, speaking of Chabrol, have you ever read anything by Patricia Highsmith?
Yes?
Do you have a favorite?
Oh, Suspension of Mercy. You?
The Blunderer.
Really?
You're not a fan?
It's just too blunderery for me. I mean, the dude deserves it. He chooses to investigate a murder. He gets wrapped up in the investigation, becomes the main suspect, only to realize too late that he can't get out of the situation, and wham, idiot.
Some people get what they get.
My niece says something to that effect.
Does she?
Yeah. You get what you get, and you don't get upset.
Smart kid.
Learned it from her aunt.
Mothers are overrated.
Don't tell my sister-in-law. Are you an only child?
Good guess. You?
One of 6?
The middle.
Number 5.
Oh, not quite the baby.
Not quite the baby syndrome. Thank you.
Oh, that's cute.
I have my moments.
Did I ever ask you how you hurt your arm?
No.
How did you hurt your arm?
I fell.
Were you drunk?
Yes.
And?
Okay. I didn't fall. I was knocked down. Well, you know how I said I could get away with a lot of bullshit?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I was kicked in the face, and then I fell down. Which is also only mostly true. I was being a bitch. I was picking a fight with someone who I later found out was a much better fighter than me. Anyhow, I pressed the issue, he kicked me in the face, and then I fell shoulder first into the curb.
He?
I know, right?
You must have been a real dick.
I must have been. Anyway, could have been worse. Face first and ruin this? That would be a real tragedy.
The world would have never gotten over it.
The word you mean is mom, which surely would have been preceded by the word your. Well, then yes, you are correct. My mom would have never gotten over it.
She like that then?
Aren't they all?
I guess.
Okay. From there to here. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You sure you want to do this?
Are you sure you want to run with a person? I do it all the time. Oh, well, how very Linus of you.
Oh. Your arm?
I'll manage. Okay. On 3. 1, 2.
No. You totally cheated.
My coach wanted me to do long distance. Long distance is boring. Who wants to run long distance? Crazy people. Short bursts.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm Edith Hawkins. I'm kind of amazing.
No kidding.
Anyway, I was always chasing my brothers as a kid. They never waited for me. As a kid, I was like a dog, always chasing cars.
You ever get hit?
Yes.
So, are you clumsy or do you just make bad decisions?
Are you suggesting clumsy people can't make bad decisions?
Oh, so what you were saying is that you were an ideal catch.
Exactly. That's why I'm single. I'm ideal.
That explains a lot.
Can I ask you, what happened to your murdered boyfriend?
He was not my boyfriend.
But you were dating.
One date.
Catch and release.
Tinder. The police say he was killed shortly after I left him. He was found in a field, throat cut.
Did they think you did it?
No. They insinuated that a woman could not kill a man like that, which seems a little sexist to me.
I can see how you'd be upset not to be a suspect.
You know, still women castrate cheating husbands. I don't see why they couldn't cut some man's throat.
It's a powerful statement.
I guess.
Was his throat cut?
What?
Did the cops tell you that his throat was cut?
Yes.
That seems strange.
Why? It was in the newspaper.
Was it?
Of course.
So did you find out from the cops or from the newspaper?
Cops told me and then I looked it up in the newspaper.
Thorough.
It's not every day someone you dated gets killed.
No. That would be problematic.
It would be.
I mean, it'd be such an easy trail to follow.
I know. It'd be so simple.
Even if the cops didn't think a woman could do it.
Right.
Alice, you okay?
Yeah. I just tripped on this rock.
Let me help you up.
Thanks.
Alice,
Yes, Eddie?
you killed your date.
Yes.
Do you kill all your dates?
Not on principle.
Oh, that's something. How did you know?
The markers are gravestones.
It was...
Obvious, yes.
Oh, shit.
I was more obvious.
You really were. It's okay.
So it wasn't a total surprise?
Did you want it to be?
It's supposed to be a surprise.
Well, if you're asking if being stabbed in the stomach by my date, moments after figuring out that she might be a serial killer, then yes, I am surprised.
May I?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You just carry yours around in a bag.
It's never been a problem before.
Oh.
May I ask you a question?
What?
Did you ever get kicked in the head?
Never.
That was a bullshit story?
Yep. Are you really an only child?
I have no family.
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Any lies?
No. Omissions?
Why not lie?
It's hard to keep the lies straight. The truth, I know.
So, you really like Highsmith?
Yes? And Agnes Varda and Claude Chabrol, never like Jacques Demy.
Why? I love him.
Umbrellas of Cherbourg is so good, but I don't know. I just couldn't get into him.
I've always loved how Varda and Demi's films complemented each other. They felt like part of a whole.
They're just saying that because they're married.
It couldn't hurt. But they felt like complementary arguments. Formally different, complementary.
I disagree. Varda had her own thing going on. Her voice is very distinct. The same for Demi. If there was any kind of correlation, it was that they both had such honest, earnest voices that maybe, I'm guessing here, but maybe that was what drove them to make their work. Now what you're suggesting, that they're part of some whole. Why are you looking at me like that?
Can I tell you something ridiculous?
Frankly, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever been a part of.
I'm glad you surprised me.
Really?
It's the best surprise. You were the best surprise.
Is that an ivory handle?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, why? Are you against the ivory trade?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to offend. If it makes a difference, I bought it at an estate sale. The Highsmith-Chabrol connection.
What? The cry of the owl.
Now lie down. Okay.
Eddie, you didn't kill me. I'm sorry. Shit. But if it's all right with you, I'm gonna lie down for a while.